Alright. My own sweet... However you pronounce that. Dionaea? Sure. This looks fun. It says it's got body horror in it, and I'm a big fan of body horror content, so I hope that I wasn't lied to. It looks really pretty. Start. Oh shoot. This is a demo. Oh, it's a demo. Keywords. This demo includes mild suggestive dialogue and references child death, animal pet suffering. All that. Cool. Oh Lord, you can't help but stare at the beautiful life form before you. But what else could you expect from one whose name is that of a goddess? You wouldn't say your thoughts evolve around artistic concept, as your muse is of a different sort. And yet you find Dionaea for Dione delightful. Dione is the mother of Venus, the goddess of love. Both named time the same idea. You are yet to see the jaws grow and open to await the arrival of the unexpected victim, but you have studied this species enough to know that when open, it's a rich red flytrap. However, most importantly and unmistakably, the similarity of the human mouth is perfectly ironic. A kiss, a bite, to think no insect could tell of the danger there in the first glance.
Such tiny teeth.
Oh Lord, voice acting, my bad. Gingerly, to avoid breaking its fragile skin, your fingers graze the edge of its mouth closed tight like a zipper.
They'll be large and strong when you grow up. And you won't be shy anymore, will you?
Are you giving it a pep talk?
I have to keep it motivated. No shriveling up and dying before the exhibition.
It would be such a shame to lose an intimidating competitor. Like you.
You narrow your eyes at him.
Intimidating?
Quiet, you lethal woman.
Lethal woman.
Okay, hear me out. 1. I have no idea what you did with that carnivorous plant specimen. But knowing you, I'd rather not risk touching it. Lethal.
You can't quite remember the process, but he's being dramatic. Opening your long book, you glance down to your to-do list.
You make me look insane.
Didn't let me finish, so. 2. Hot scientist, obviously. Lethal.
Now you're just trying to get into my pants.
Would be easier if you wore skirts once in a while.
What does that mean? My asexual ass is gonna die here, huh?
You're daring today.
Oh, that turned me on, okay.
You're in a good mood today.
Wow.
Today, he said. But you're not in a foul mood often, are you? No, you're fine, just quiet.
My specimen is thriving.
Your eyes wander from your Diana Walters. Hydrangeas! I know how to say that word. The stems are budding already.
They're flourishing.
I know.
Can you look at me when you talk, bro?
But there are still a couple of months to go before the exhibition. I have to stay focused.
You shrug. There's not much that could go wrong with the flowers after all. Walter's genetic engineering always focused on safety and avoided risky experimentation. You figure this time he's prioritizing the specimen's aesthetics over anything else.
And keep on observing the samples.
I get it. I kinda wish we could just present next week. Waiting makes me anxious. I'm looking forward to getting it over with, though.
Looking forward to not working with me anymore?
You know it's not that. It's just... I don't have an emergency backup plan if something goes wrong.
You breathe out in relief. You thought he was about to change plans and you have to go to the event alone.
Walt, you're not accidentally creating a monster.
monster. It's not like I mixed 20 species DNA in one. So, I'm pretty confident I'm not another Dr. Frankenstein.
You glance at your perfectly organized desk to find to keep everything in order, but it is difficult when you're in deep focus. You're lucky Walter wasn't at home the day you finished designing your Dionaea's DNA and by extension its shape. You have samples of different genes everywhere as you were considering which to pick. He would have disapproved of the mess, but you don't share the lab often. He's out most of the time anyway.
In any case, is there anything you're looking forward to?
Those are picture pants. Oh, not pants. Picture plants. In the background, I think. I'm also sorry if I'm pronouncing everything wrong. I'm not very good at speaking out loud. You roll your eyes. Yeah, Walter, shut up.
Isn't it obvious?
No.
Isn't it obvious?
No. You and he were the best specialists from your organizations, each presenting your latest discoveries. Or creations. Walter could tell you it's not a big deal, but it is, isn't it? The connections, the rewards. You've never lost focus, not even when you felt like you couldn't go on. But those aren't your only motivations, though. You're loyal to one cause. When capitalist policies take over and nature is turned into an inanimate commodity, it's all too easy to exploit it. You, however, are determined to add not just a grain, but kilos of knowledge to the pool. Tools against brutality. That's what you were taught. Walter understands this as deeply as you do, and you've always felt a strong connection through it. Starting projects together in school and continuing them through college. So what do you want? To win? For you to win? What do you want? So what's the difference between to win or for you to win? Does that mean like the both of us win? Sorry. What do you want? His eyebrows draw in confusion.
You know, I am talking about your birthday, right?
Right.
He didn't forget.
I don't know. You tell me. And my question for you still stands.
He appears rather perplexed at your reassertion.
Aren't you sweet?
No, apparently not.
Speaking of, since you don't know what you want, let's start by picking dessert for today.
Chocolate cake. Why didn't you have voice lines for that?
Chocolate cake,
Oh, there it
lemon
is.
pie, fruit salad, ice cream.
This will have consequences later. Maybe? Ice cream sounds good.
And noted.
Also, I understand this is a demo, so if there are little issues, that's okay. I just like poking fun at anything, honestly. It means I like it. He typed something into his wand. Oh, you got one of those fancy ones, which is... I'm gonna assume it's on that hand, because I don't see it there. What? You probably can't hear it, but my cat is meowing at me. Hi, Marmalade. What's wrong, my honey? I'm trying to play a video game. He frowns in sighs. You know what that means. The company is demanding something again, surely. But then you just glance at the screen, trying to get the gist of what exactly is stressing him. First, there's a message from the company, then from a woman. Your eyes read the second one, which goes, "Dear." His arm drops, and the screen quickly goes black as Walter turns it off.
They, need to look into something.
Go for it. You give an understanding nod, but your smile is tight. You can't help but notice how his wrist remains behind his back. Don't ask. Not now that he's finally being so attentive. You know it's the company, the logo is there. Just the company. You decide not to watch his expressions as he reads his messages. Instead, you place the plate with water under your Dionaea. I'm gonna hold on. Okay, I understand it's a Venus flytrap, so like, this is just the scientific name, I'm assuming? How do you pronounce that word? Yeah, that is the... There we go. Dionaea. I guess I am saying it right. Okay. Dionaea. That doesn't mean you're a coward.
Oh, also, Saoirse, can you pick up Good Boy from the vet today? I have to go in an hour.
I'll do it.
Good Boy is Walter's dog, but you've known him since he was a pup. Even if you didn't love him, he's your pet. You would never abandon him.
Thanks.
Though your hands are busy with Dionaea's soil, your eyes remain on Walter for a moment. Your heart aches, and you can't help but wonder if underneath all of the darker emotions forged with the years, you're just as crazy for him as you used to be. Maybe not even the persistent, inexplicable sense of dread inside your asphyxiates it. People told you that you were insane, but not Walter. You didn't care for anyone, and nobody cared for you. Then came Walter. You loved him as your only friend from the moment you met him. You were content, but then he asked you for more. The second you realized he was falling for you, he won. You joined him that fall off that cliff helplessly and endlessly. For a long time it was perfect, and then it was not. You don't know what to do about it. But a kiss with a fist is better than none. Thus you will casually avoid looking at his eyes while he texts, choosing to focus on your very own Dionaea instead. Is this bitch cheating on me? Oh, hello. The potato sizzles, you place them into the pan. Potatoes. You lower the stove temperature and move to the sink, rinsing the knife off the potatoes, milky sap. Did we have to be that specific? Whatever. You check the time again. Sheesh. It's nearly 12 p.m. and Walter leaves at 12:15 p.m. sharp. You don't want him to starve only because you were too focused on writing your Dionaea's report this morning. He can buy something while he's out, sure, but that would be less than ideal. Who knows what that food's made out of? First of all, prices for vegan diets are always more expensive. Second, all foods is transgenic, and you'd rather know what exactly was changed in it. There's a reason why you grow your own, which selective breeding. That reminds you, you're missing green onions. For the salad, you need to go get... The sharp scratching of stomach sends a shiver down your spine.
Good boy!
You call his name at the speed to the lab and into your side in the greenhouse.
No!
Nom nom nom. Oh, he fucking toppled it. Kabloosh! You catch it. Yet you fear it may slip from the moisture gathered on your fingers. You can finally breathe as you settle it back on its vertical position.
What happened? Good Boy's alright?
My fucking plant, bro. Walter hugs his pet's neck as it nuzzles into him for comfort.
Of course he's alright! He walked in here and almost killed it.
Are you serious? That's what you're worried about? Good Boy could have seriously been hurt, and here you are blaming him.
I'm not blaming him!
Oh, then what?
Good Boy is your responsibility.
So it's my fault now? I can't watch him 24/7.
But how could you leave the door open?
I was in a hurry, and I still am. You're not the only one with work to do. Mistakes happen.
Okay, work? I nearly lost all of my work because of you. Heads towards the kitchen.
Can you calm down already? The plant's fine, and And even if it died, you have the genetic material to make another one.
What if it doesn't grow?
Oh. Sure.
You're so goddamn obsessive.
Okay, man. I understand that she was low-key a little bit of a bitch about your dog, but like, come on now, we don't have to be super mean and make it worse.
You'd rather try 100 times than just to get another Dionaea. I am not worried about it.
100 times?
There are just so many things that could go wrong. And you would be the one to blame for the experiment's failure, not Walter, or you. You had to be there from the beginning of each plant's life and watch its inevitable death every time. Again and again. Do it again. And if one of them lived, would you ever forget the original? You aren't risking it.
None will replace it.
For heaven's sake, Saoirse! Are you listening to yourself? It's a plant!
You don't get it! You never do! I won't let it die, no matter what.
Well, isn't that the only thing you know how to keep alive? I'm sure you will do fine.
And frozen midair, you stare back at Walter in disbelief. The seed is tucked into the soil, cradled by nutrients and damp warmth. Months pass. It germinates, grows a stem, but by the 6th month, what if it blackens, curls out in on itself like a dying mouth? Not a young trap opening to the sun. Was it the pot? Was it the genetics? Was it a locked drain, choking the roots? Was it a virus? Or was it just you? The only thing you know how to keep alive. This time he did commend you. The boy, your precious boy. Neither of you knew the cause of death, but it seemed Walter made the decree in his heart. There's a knot in your throat, but you need to speak.
I didn't mean for him to die.
You did everything you could to keep him safe. But stopping the world from him was beyond your power. It's funny, because Walter asked you to do exactly that. As if he had provided the conditions for you to be at ease. You didn't do anything unusual. You would read the details of the products you consumed, even studied them to ascertain to be no long-term side effects. You made sure the 3 of you were in perfect health and conditions were ideal. You visited the doctor regularly and explained your diagnosis. Nothing could go wrong. You wouldn't allow it. The threat hanging over you became true and a shadow. It seems to Walter your tragedy is only an ink blot. The blade scrapes the surface and the stain is gone. But you find yourself erased by the same black drop, soaking into you.
I went too far.
You start mumbling away the tears gathering in your eyes.
Bite back, like always.
The sting hits your nostrils. You look at the potatoes in the pan and quickly flip them.
Damn it.
They're burnt edible, but the bitter aftertaste is already on your tongue. Better walk into the garden. You'll have to pack him a lot of fruit because you doubt he'll eat today's lunch. Come across Nina wishing to check on it immediately.
I'll be right back.
After collecting all the fruits and the green onions you needed, you rushed back to the kitchen. You washed it all, placing it into a container. You grab the salad bowl and cut the tomatoes, lettuce, and avocado as best as you can, leaving the onion for last. Cut, cut, cut. Move on to the onion. The door clicks and you know you've checked the time anyway. 12:15. Cut.
Oh, shit!
Did I cut my hand? Oh, you did cut your hand. Blood pools under your hand and the blooming pain in your index finger leaves you gasping. Wipe your tears with your other hand.
Where's the med kit?
Don't ask me. Right, the top cabinet. You're about to reach for it. Excuse me?
What the?
You swallow hard at the sound of the last call. You don't know where it comes from, only that your feet are moving towards the lab, your cut finger completely forgotten. Not just the lab, your steps take you further until you're shutting the door behind you and slipping into your side of the greenhouse. There's nobody there, just greenery. Dionaea, your teeth suppressing a frustrated and pained groan. You came here only to realize you might be hearing voices, and somewhere along the way, you must have left a trail of red. You wince not only at the swelling pain of your cut finger, but at the inconvenience of visiting the hospital to get it sewn.
What a mess.
After you stop the gushing blood, you will have to clean it, but the kitchen feels so far away now. You're startled by a cold touch, your eyes dart to your hurt hand, which is gently wrapped in a Dionaea leaf. Your lips part in surprise. Since when are Dionaea sensitive plants? Your mind races possible explanations, trying to figure out what exactly you did for it to acquire such a characteristic. But then your thoughts come to a halt. Your gaze is fixed on the plant. You don't feel like you're staring at it. No, you're staring back at it. Praising it, you realize just how large its leaf had become, spreading like a concealing mantle. Not wanting to disturb its growth, you had decided to let it be, but now you wonder, what's hiding underneath? You try to push the leaves away, but they remain unmoved, forming a natural protective barrier. This anomaly may be reason for concern, but your fascination overpowers it. You haven't stopped bleeding. The crimson drips from the leaf under your hand, sinking into the earth that swallows it whole. You should be in the kitchen, with gauze wrapped around your finger. But right now this feels healing? Soothing? You can let yourself be numb for a while, forget the pain, forget it all. Yet it's not easy to forget life when good boy wails for your attention since he can't go outside. He should be free running around the place, but he's not. He stopped being a healthy pup long ago, and all he can do is get injections every week to evade death. He cries every time the sedative wears off, and he realizes his legs are in pain. The sight feels nearly immoral. No, it is. And yet Walter calls you the obsessive
It's
one.
not fair.
You let out a breath as the Dionaea's grip softens, slowly gliding down your arm like a ticklish caress.
You really can manage your motor skills that well. Truly fascinating.
You smile a bit as the leaf doesn't detach from you entirely. Observe it is. It almost feels like it wants to cling to you. You bring your face closer to it, observing. Then the plant remains still. Good thing you're willing to wait. Eventually, it'll open up to you. You lie back on the warm couch watching a documentary while you eat chocolate-covered strawberries. It almost feels like a sin to eat such treats nowadays. When you were recovering, Walter didn't actively encourage you to get back into shape, but eyes don't lie. If they can't look at you, what are they looking at? Regardless, you need the comfort of food. On a Sunday afternoon, it's been 3 weeks since you last saw Walter. It seems the company's messages were actually orders, and Walter had to go assist in the labs one state away. Something about an anomaly that showed up late, toxins from a species that's already being tested for mass breeding. It was entirely optional. Oh my god. It was entirely optional for Walter to go. The company doesn't move employees around upon such short notice. He just wanted to go. But you're fine. He'll be back soon. You barely texted each other. You sigh. You never said you needed space, but after the last argument, it's obvious. Your conversations are now pragmatic about chores to be done and such. The only reason you feel the gap expand is when anyway is the static noise is gone. It's a good thing you can replace it with podcasts. The documentary is another language, but you frown at the subtitles. The tropical forest along the Brazilian and Argentinian border is catching fire. Climate change, an accident, or the political move from the rebels, climate change is certainly a factor. Roll your eyes. You may never know the real causes for the tragedy. It's annoying how companies won't stop deforesting even in the worst situations. They should be They should be reformed. It's the education system, the values that families never give. There's none of either, and when you try to shed light on matters, people say you're paranoid. You know, if only they understood the monopoly, but they could care less about their education or the environment they live in. It seems hopeless, but if only a fraction of those who are taught better act accordingly, you may make a difference, small but not forgotten. You have power and you must wield it for good. You yawn, bored. Documentaries are fun as long as you're rather ignorant about the topic, considering the low entry barrier to understanding it. You have better things to do. Having had your rest, your routine resumes. Up next. Dionaea, it's been a few days since you last watered it, and you're glad it's time to hydrate it again. Walter started bothering you for baby talking it, so you had to be less gentle with it, at least while he was there. You were starting to miss taking care of it. Oh my god, I did not mean to do that. Sure, go for it. The moment you enter the lab, you check the temperature. The air's too cool. There we go. Don't. You frown, looking around the room nervously. Not this again. Who's watching you? No, there are no eyes here. Even though we had nearly heard soft breathing for the last few weeks. What if you're starting to hallucinate again? Maybe moving to the countryside wasn't such a great idea. Why? I'll be too hot. Voice is coming from the Dionaea. Slowly move towards it. If you're going to be making advance, at least have the nerve to show yourself. I may come out now, but once you see me, please don't look away. Of course. The blink of an eye, the leaves of your meaning unfurl and open like a flower, revealing a creature within. Hello. Is that your mouth or that your mouth? No, not just a creature. What word sounds so unfitting? Those luminous pink eyes looking at your silky long hair, framing its delicate face, glossy lips. This otherworldly entity is a person. Am I horrible? No! Not at... Oh, we attracted. Okay. You meant to reassure it, but you aren't sure if you like the new gleam in its eyes. Why do you seem overwhelmed? Do you need me to hold you? No. Reaches out to you as if to embrace you, but you grab its forearm, stopping it. I'm fine, thank you. Oh, good. Little guilt nags at you as his will dissipates and his arms weakly return to their former position. Should I go back into my trap? What? You hate me. Why do you think that? Because I just wanted to help you and you pushed me away. I'm sorry if it came up. Is it because you're still hurt by Walter? Is that how you cope with the feelings, ignoring me like he ignored you in the favor of strangers? You wince at the comparison. You misunderstand. I am not Walter. You misunderstand. They're co-workers and Walter has to attend to matters quickly. It's important. I think you're more important. That's so sweet of you. He chuckles. Even if I was born yesterday, of course I can only return the love you raised me with. You weren't born yesterday, right? Of course not. I was born the moment I became sentient just a few months ago. I see. But also, how did you grow so quickly? And how do you even know how to talk? I don't know. I think I started developing fast, and I just stopped. As we're talking, I just listen to you and learn this way. You're extremely perceptive and clever. Thanks. I owe it to you. Nonsense. This was an accident. Speaking to your Nisha as if it were just another person in the world, you nearly forgot its nature. This is an anomaly of the greatest magnitude. How will you provide for it? Understand it? How will you be able to present it at the exhibition? As soon as anyone finds out just how far you've gone with the specimen this time, they'll find it a marvel. And then they'll take it away from you. It relies on you, which isn't great, but maybe granting it more freedom would be worse. Considering how little you understand it, you'll need to expand on your earlier research, remembering just how intelligent, quick to learn it is. And Walter, how would you tell him about this? You can't know. I can't know what? I just meant Walter. Wait, I said he. Don't I look like a man? No, you do. Relax. It's just your eyes travel through its abdomen, stop at the end. Before you can even think of looking away, however, all you see are leaves. Dionaeas are hermaphrodites, and the fact that you're not a normal one complicates simple identifiable categorization. Externally, you don't have anything. Under the leaves, right? Want me to show? No. No! No! gonna say yes, just because I think it's gonna be weird. Potential flashing wasn't your schedule today at all, but it has to be done. Sacrifices must be paid. Are you hungry? That's very unrelated to the current topic. It is? Don't tease me. Teasing how? Genuinely amused, you almost think he's mocking you until a cool hand touches your cheek. You immediately grab his hand, ready to remove it. Your face is so bright and warm. But your reaction stops midway. Despite your embarrassment, his smile is too sweet to risk erasing so soon. Smiling suits you. Walter must have wanted to gouge out his eyes when he leaves you. Raise an eyeball at his odd comment, but he's unfazed. Is it strange that you find it rather endearing? It's like old things. This moment can't quite define what's end. You muster the will to pull away and clear your throat. Stay focused. I don't keep what's under my leaves a secret for now. Bit of a mystery. It's fun, right? You shake your head at his mischief. But don't push. For now, you can only hypothesize about his potential intersexuality or maleness. After all that, you can at least say your mind has been thoroughly engaged today. You would like to think that it might just outweigh the hundreds of downsides of this situation. By the way, did you just call me a Dionaea? It's the most obvious name I could have given you. I'll take it. So you know you won't be able or willing to replicate what you did with him. I'll be waiting. He wears an eyeball. Panting, he notices Sarah and he tilts his head towards the window. Could you open the window? I need air. And he breathes out. The air is cool. Ah, now you see why I asked you not to raise the temperature. Strapping humanoid boys can't stay in the same temperatures. Noted. Where were we? Dope boy, you spin around, striding towards the kitchen. Wait! Why are you leaving me all alone? You don't like it when he does it to you. I'm not abandoning you. It's just a dog. Yes, I can smell him, but I wish I didn't. You're not sure of what he said. Then his whispers are the last you hear before shutting the door behind you and returning to your printable troubles.